Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's have a look at the euro currency again. So the major idea we have discussed on Friday. Now we're watching for the two large bullish patterns. Actually, the major result of this week is the turning of the weekly trend in the bullish direction, because all other trends already were bullish and are bullish. Actually, it's monthly chart and the daily chart. So only exclusion was the weekly chart, and now it also turns bullish. So currently we have the upside tendency. This is major result that we have. So it means that currently on the daily chart our major direction is up, and any pullbacks we're considering as chances to step in and take the position, except only if we'll get directional bearish patterns, which we do not have right now. Based on the information that we've got this week, I mean statistics, Jerome Powell's statement, steps that have been done by the Fed, by the United States Treasury, we see very interesting strategy that financial authorities in the United States intends to follow. So this stuff we discussed in the weekly report as usual. In two words speaking, they try to just mute a bit inflation problem in the different ways, to disguise it by keeping rising of the stock market, providing stimulus to finance other spheres of the economy, consumption by the rising stimulus, and at the same time using some cheating of the statistics that will create effect of the, well, at least acceptable inflation. Maybe it will not be 2%, but if it stays at the level where it stands right now, at least officially, I think that it totally fits to our strategy of the Fed. Although real inflation will keep going higher, but this is a different story. So because what stands in reality, it doesn't matter, because everybody will watch for the statistics and for the steps that Fed will act. And on the background of this moderate inflation, Fed first and the United States Treasury will start providing massive stimulus. They already do this, as we show in today's report, and keep doing this. And stimulus are going from everywhere, not just from United States Treasury, but also from the Freddie Mac, sub-mortgages financing. You will see it, and we already talked about this in Telegram. So this should provide liquidity to the market and support the current view that Fed is coming to the dovish policy. So other words speaking, this tendency that has started, although we think that it is mostly, well, not quite correct, because it is correct by nature, is that United States dollar should become weaker, but it is wrong in reasons for that. It should become weaker because of the devaluation, but now it's become weaker just because of the anticipation of the Fed changing on the Fed policy. This is the major difference. So, and we have tried to explain what we expect in a medium-term perspective on euro currency, what the tendency will be, and how current rally actually could be built in a longer-term view, where the United States dollar still could return back to the parity. So all the stuff you could read in the report. Currently, returning back to our short-term perspective, now we're mostly start the next week with the trying to trade this hand shoulders pattern that we have, or at least do not have yet, but we will be watching it. As you can see, it has absolutely perfect shape, strong sell-off where it should be, because here is the bears still control the market, fast and with acceleration right side of the head, and forming of the bullish reversal swing. And as you can see, now we just need to get the pullback to step in. We need to get right shoulder. As the nearest target of all this stuff, we're considering 109.85, 110 area. So we think that it will be nearest destination point. And take a look here, we could get another larger head and shoulders pattern. That will be already the next step. Additionally, on the daily chart, what we could say, first of all, it was interesting question concerning this head and shoulders pattern in our forum, guys. And in fact, as I explained, we have Giordanopoly oops pattern. So the idea of this pattern, this is directional pattern. It is not very often you could see on the market, but sometimes it happens. So in particular, it has happened right on a euro currency. So the idea of the pattern is that when you have the hand and shoulders on any other pattern, triangle, some other pattern, and market starts breaking it down or up, in our case this is down. If here we have strong area and market fails to break it, return it back up, this is called as the oops pattern. So in fact, this is kind of the failure of the hand and shoulders. That's particularly what we have. Market here hasn't reached the ABCD. And if you remember, we have recognized 106 area and said this is normal pullback, but initially we thought that it will be just a retracement before downward continuation, until the moment when the weekly trend has turned bullish. So that's why this is not the retracement anymore. And so this is the pattern that we have, as I said. And finally, take a look in kind of the wedge pattern, what you call it as you would like to. So actually we have the breakout of the upper border. It means that market right now entering in a new trading space until 111.50 area. So whereas the major processes will start to appear. And the first stage of the new performance in the new area will be forming of this hand shoulders pattern, at least as we suggest. If market directly will show upper continuation right to the 1 or 110 area, in this case we directly will start watching for this larger pattern. It's obvious. Now on the 4-hour time frame chart, take a look. Our minor bread and butter is worked, and here actually we start watching for a pullback starting from this level, 107.85 approximately, first level where the shoulder might be formed, which is a confidence support. Of course, by the harmony of this pattern, retracement has to be slightly lower, so it seems somewhere between 107.40, 107.15 area. These two levels are suitable for a possible bottom of the right arm, but still we will start watching for it starting from the confluence, because here is relatively strong action, some acceleration based on the recent data release. So that's the first level that we will be watching. At the same time, despite that we are watching for some starting of the downside tendency, we should be ready, prepared for possible flirting of the market around this area before downside action starts. Just to take a look that XOP nominally is not totally completed here, some few pips until this target exists. So market could try to touch it before retracement will start. And second, based on the performance that you see on the hourly charts, take a look. We have got this triple two buy. Here's might be minor reverse head and shoulders on top. In this case, you could see that say BCD pattern might be formed. Also, potentially we could not even exclude the possible butterfly, right? So it's if this will become left wing of the butterfly, and that will be right wing. In this case, market will reach 109.10 areas. Theoretically, is possible. So just be ready for that. Be prepared. If you, for example, watching for taking the short position, if you trade on intraday charts, just be ready for that, and be prepared that it might happen just because 109 major target is not officially has been touched. So just this is two comments concerning on the some practical comments concerning starting on next trading week, and then let's see. So hopefully we will get our pattern. This head and shoulders, and it will be a really nice journey for possible trading.